to everyone who is here watching the video, everyone who's in live stream, and everyone who's live in person. So I want to give you the massive lay of the land. I always do this on the first morning so that you know exactly what we're doing. I like to tell the intellect the plan of action so that then you don't have to be trying to figure out what the heck's going on the whole entire time. Then you can just be in the experience and in the practice. So for those of you who are here live, anytime that you need to use the bathroom, it's through the house that way, through the kitchen, and you'll see it over there in that neck of the woods. And you can come and go as you wish to the loo. We are always going to start right on time at 7, even if anyone's late, because I think it's important for those of you that need to be someplace on time afterwards that we start and end on time. Today we're going to be going longer than 8:30. It's just the nature of the game because I've got to tell you all of this stuff. And yay, Tammy, you're here. Good. You did it. So I'm gonna just hang up. And then you can mute yourself there. Cool. I'm going to just go off of, if you could hang up FaceTime, that would be great, Tammy. Awesome. Okay, now we've got technology out of the way. Today we're going to be going over somewhere between 8:45 and 9, just because we have a lot to cover. If on any day you need to leave earlier than the 8:30 time, then that's fine. As you know, you can always join via live stream as long as you have a Gmail account and you have a Google Hangout app on there. If you can't make it here in person, and there are others that are here that are doing the same. Good morning. And if you can't make the live stream and you can't be here in person, I video all of the sessions. And so I'll be sending you the video every day, and you'll get that by noon. Every day also, in the email, I'm going to be sending you tons of information. I'm a major information junkie. And probably the only complaint I ever get about information is, whoa, that was a lot of information. And so I like to give you a lot because you'll always have access to it. And over the coming weeks after this, and months and years, you can always refer back to everything that we've reviewed here in class. So while you're here, you're welcome to take notes. But just know that if you just want to have the pure experience, you can go back and watch the video, or you can read over the notes. Although when I'm live, I download stuff that just comes in the moment that won't necessarily be in the notes, or the way that the notes are written might not be the exact way that I communicated it. So if you want to get it in the moment and not have to watch the video, then take some notes. And every single day we will be doing a basic blueprint, a basic formula. So as you know, your blueprint and your formula for your nutrition is 100% up to you to make the choice of what feels right for you. I do not believe in cookie cutter formulas. I don't believe in, we're all going to eat exactly this and we're going to do it at this time and this is the way that you do that, because that would be like telling every single snowflake on the planet that they have to be exactly the same. It's just, it's absolute insanity to me. So, and that's not what my focus is with you. My focus with you is for you to self-actualize and for you to have mastery over being your 100% true and authentic self. And the number one way that we all become homogenized with not self energy is through food. And it's like we're all going to eat the same thing and we're all going to sit down and eat at the same time and in the same way. And we're just not built like that. There might be 2 people in this group that have something similar. But we're here this week for you all to find what's 100% right for you, and to know that it's an experimentation, that you might have a vision for today of what you want to do for the whole week, but 3 days into it, you might be like, hey, I actually want to shift my nutrition up. I'm going to be going into nutrition more shortly, but I just wanted to start with that point. And I know that you've all arrived with a general plan of action of what you want to do for yourself nutritionally. Then when we gather, the room will always be open 5 minutes before we start. So you can come in, and I just ask that you don't arrive before that, just because it's 6:55 in the morning and I'm getting ready for y'all. And then for those of you that are joining via live stream, you'll always get your invitation by 6:45 a.m. And what I suggest is that you go on there just to make sure that you can get on. And then if there's any trouble, just send me a text and we'll troubleshoot it. That way we can start on time like we did today. And then once we come in, we'll all be sitting. And so whether or not you're here in person or you're in live stream, what I recommend you have is a yoga mat, 3 blankets, a bolster, an eye pillow. And then I always light candles on the altar to hold a space for us and for our group. And if you're joining via live stream, you can light a candle for yourself. You can smudge yourself with Palo Santo if you want. And then we'll sit, and then we'll get into all of our practices. So the first thing that we always will do is a guided meditation. And then we will go into a group share. And everyone who's here in person will be sharing in person. But what I've found with the live stream is it gets a little bit too complicated with technical issues if we have those of you who are joining via live stream share. So for instance, Tammy has sent me her share this morning, and I will share on your behalf. Amanda, you're always welcome to do that. All you have to do is text me your share if you don't come here in person before we start the class. That way we can keep you in the circle. That way you know you're being held with whatever you're going through, and you're always welcome to do that, even if you usually join in person. And if you don't feel like sharing, you don't have to share. Everything here is optional. And when we share, we use the talking crystal. So we pass this crystal around, and whoever has the talking crystal will share. And we're just simply listening and holding space for you. The tradition in my circles is that when someone finishes sharing, we say we love you and we support you, just so that everybody knows that you're loved and supported in what you're going through. But if saying we love you and we support you doesn't resonate with you, then you can say, right on, or that's awesome, or whatever you want to say, just for a little acknowledgement of whoever has just shared. After we share, we will then choose an oracle card. And if you're not here in person, then you can use an app on your phone, or you can use one of your own oracle card decks. And traditionally, we've shared about what the card is that we get, and we're going to be intuitive with that. Some days we're going to share, and some days we're not. On the days that are really focused more on moving our bodies or doing more practices, we won't share on those days, because we're going to need that extra time in order to practice. But then on other days, when we have kind of a mellower practice, then those will be share days. And today we're going to do it all. So we're going to be sharing about what our oracle card means to us, if you feel like sharing. And after that, I will be giving you a download every day about 4 things. So my system that I've created, which it's the vibration transformation process, but this is the True Self-Mastery program. Part of the process is learning about the different chakras, planets, elements, and then lifestyle practices that we can focus on every day of the week. And we'll be doing that every day. Every day of the week is ruled by a different planet. So for instance, today is Saturday, and today was named after the planet Saturn. So we as Earthlings, even though we're here on planet Earth, we're still in this solar system, we're in this universe, and there are all these other planets, and we're all revolving around the sun. And so of course we have a relationship with these other planets because we're all kind of part of the same little posse. And every single one of the planets has different gifts that we can tap into when we tap into the power of that planet. Also, every planet has its favorite colors, and when you wear the colors of the planet, it's kind of like a physical representation for you of the energy of that planet, and it reminds you to stay attuned to the energy of that planet. Every single day of the week is ruled by a different chakra. So I'll be telling you about the different chakra, the color, the Sanskrit name, the English name, the sound vibration that activates that chakra, and then all of the gifts that that chakra has that we can tap into. And each one of the chakras has a color that we can wear to represent that color, to activate its frequencies and gifts and energies. So I like to think of the chakras as our inner solar system, and then all the planets as part of our outer solar system. And then we have all the elements, earth, water, fire, air, space, light, and the cosmos, the unity of all of the elements. And every single day of the week is ruled by one of those different elements. So I'll be telling you we'll be talking about that element, about honoring that element every single day of the week. And then of course there are the colors that go along with the elements that you can intuitively wear if you feel like it. And then every single day of the week, we're going to be focusing on some of the foundations of health and wellness, which also are part of the foundations of living a clean lifestyle. And so those are nutrition, movement, breath work, meditation, emotional cleansing and peacekeeping, physical cleansing, and then rest, relaxation, and sleeping. So every single day, I'm going to be giving you information by telling you about it when we're here, but there will also be information that goes out in your email with all of that. So what we're going to be doing this week is every single day we'll be putting a focus on all of those things, but then it's not just about this week. It's really about maintaining our relationship with the solar system, with the chakras, with all of the elements, and with all of these different aspects of our health and wellness, so that going forward, we maintain the turning point of this reboot, reset, restoration, renewal that we do here. That way, there's never like 3 months down the line, unless there's some major thing that happens in your life that takes you off course. There's not going to be 3 months down the line where you're like, oh my God, I feel horrific because I haven't been taking care of myself. So I'm giving you a program for you to use for the rest of your life. And some people do this program, this cleanse, they do it over and over. You've done it. No, you haven't done this one. You've done it. Y'all haven't done it. A couple of the other ladies that are joining us tomorrow and later in the week, they've done it. And so throughout your life, you might feel like I need to come and do a reboot and a reset, but all this information and this kind of rhythm and flow of living in alignment with all of these tools and practices will be here for the rest of your life. So what I'll be doing is, in addition to sending you every single day all of the information of what we've reviewed, is then next Saturday, I will send you a master list of everything that we've followed, and then you just start the whole cycle all over again. Oh, it's Saturday. It's Saturn Day. I'm going to align with Saturn. It's Root Chakra, Muladhara Chakra Day. It's Element Earth Day. And today's the day to check in with my nutrition and see how my nutrition's going. And then Sunday, it's the day ruled by the sun. It is Solar Plexus Manipura Chakra Day. It's Element Fire Day, and it's the day that we focus on movement. So if you continue to do that every single day of the week, then you'll keep making all of these little micro tweaks that will keep you aligned and congruent with your health and your wellness on an ongoing basis. My big thing with everything that I teach is maintaining the turning point, because otherwise it's like, oh, that's cool. I did this cleanse with Anne like 15 years ago. And now what? Did that ever happen? So that's really my aim with you, is to give you lifelong tools and practices that are really practical and down to earth that you can continue to flow with for the rest of your life. After the massive download of each day, then we will be going into our practices. Oh, today there's one thing that we will be doing after our share, which is we will be writing down what our intentions are. So here live, we have this Joss paper. It's Chinese offering paper. And whether or not you're watching the live stream or you're watching the video, you can just take 2 pieces of paper and do this. And if you want some kind of special paper, get some later today and write down your intentions. On one piece of Joss paper, we're going to be writing down everything that we want to clear and cleanse and release and let go of, physically, mentally, emotionally, on a soul level, spiritually and relationally with the people, places, and things in our lives. On the other piece of Joss paper, we're going to be writing down everything that we want to create and manifest this week, physically, mentally, emotionally, on a soul level, spiritually and relationally in our relationships with people, places, and things. Then we will be placing these at the center altar here. And there's a Flower of Life grid that will help to activate it every single day. All the elements will be helping to support your intentions, and then our energy during our classes will be flowing into our intentions. And for those of you watching the live stream and the video, you can just put this on your personal altar at home to hold space for you. You're also welcome to send it to me in an email. I will run it off on a piece of paper and I'll add it to our collective altar. You're welcome to do that as well. So then after the share about the elements and the chakras and the planets and the lifestyle practices, we'll be going into our practices. And that's going to be a major focus of the cleanse. One of the most amazing yoga teachers, well-known yoga teachers in the world, Iyengar, said it is 1% talking about it and 99% doing it. So our practices is where the mojo really, really comes from, in as far as turning the dial or moving the needle with our health and our wellness. So every day while we're here, we're going to be doing yoga, breath work, meditation, emotional cleansing, clearing, and peacekeeping. And did I say meditation? And it'll be different every day, and it'll be the same every day, because we're creatures of habit, and it really helps us if we do the same thing, or we do things that are familiar to us every day. And also, we're always constantly growing and evolving, so there's going to be new stuff every day. With all of the practices, I just need to get everybody's word, and you guys can just raise your hand. We can all raise your hand if you take 100% personal responsibility for your body, mind, heart, soul, spirit. Yeah, everybody? Cool, thank you. And I'm not going to have you sign a waiver. We're just going to trust that we're all going to take good care of ourselves, which means that you take responsibility for skipping or modifying anything that doesn't feel right for you. When we're doing our practices, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to be coming around and doing, trying to shift you into a different position. Everything that I'll do is verbal cues. If I see anybody doing something that's dangerous, I'll say, hey, watch it. But I'm not, and then I'll trust that you'll make the shift. We will have days where, especially our yoga practice is more energetic. There are days that are more energetic, and then there are more chill days. So just know by the end of the week, you'll have a whole smorgasbord of a bunch of different types of yoga, breath work, emotional cleansing, and peacekeeping and meditation practices. Then we will be going into a deep final relaxation, Shavasana. And during that time, I will be doing a shamanic healing, clearing, and blessing with you. So I will be smudging you with Palo Santo or sage. I'll be using my big condor feathers to help sweep away stress and tension and heavy energy from your body, your mind, your heart, from your auric field. Then I will be doing some drumming, very gentle drumming that helps to kind of shake up stagnant energy, and that will help to recalibrate you with the heartbeat of the earth. And then I'll be doing a little bit of a rattling, which will help to shake up more stagnant energy. I'll also be doing a guided meditation during that time, in which I will be asking you some powerful questions. So as you all know, I'm a life coach, and so one of the main ways that I support all of you is by asking you powerful questions, rather than telling you, this is what you should do, or this is what you should say, or this is how you should navigate your life, or this is how you should think about this or feel about this. I'm going to ask you some powerful questions that for you to contemplate during your relaxation, so that you have some time of self-inquiry. And then I will also be doing just a little bit of guided meditation also, where we reincorporate the energies that we've been talking about on that day. Then at the end of at the end of that deep relaxation time, we'll come and we'll sit up, and we'll have a short group share at the end, where you just speak out one intention for your day that you want to take going forward, and we will repeat back to you. So if I say love, then you all will repeat back love. And that is something that you can include in your share as well if you're joining via live stream. Then I will do just a short synopsis of what we covered in class, and we will then wrap up our class and we will skedaddle. Also in there, I forgot, after the little download that I give you about the day, I'll ask you if you have any questions, because questions will come up for you. In addition, if you're going through a big, I need some help with my nutrition protocol, or I'm really going through something that I need some support about, I'm offering my one-on-one coaching sessions that you can do live here in person, or via phone or Skype or Zoom, when you can have one-on-one time with me. My one-on-one hour-long sessions are usually $175, but this week, from the 4th until the 10th, they're only $125, because I want to give you extra support. And last but not least, we have a Facebook group, and it's for all the people that have ever done the cleanse. And there's a bunch of information in there from past cleanses, and then I'll be posting new stuff in there. So if you're not on Facebook, I'm sorry, that's the only way to access it. But if you want to be a part of that and we're not Facebook friends, send me a Facebook request. And if we are Facebook friends, then let me know. Like, you'll have to come to me and say, please add me to the group, and then I'll add you. I'm not going to add you unless you ask me to be added. Whew, okay. That's our download. Pardon?
When is finished? Do we ask you after we're finished, after the end of the week? Or
No, like after class today.
first today?
Yeah. Yep. And I'll remind you also. If you want to be part of the Facebook group, let me know. And it's also going to go out in your email. It's going to say, if you want to be part of the Facebook group, respond to this email and let me know. Okay, so far, any questions? I told you I was an information junkie. Yeah.
You're efficient.
I do my best.
I usually meditate on my back.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yes. So like I was saying, with everything, whether it's on meditation or whatever it is, if you're like, I need to lie down, or if you show up here one day, like on day 3 of the cleanse, and you're like omitting a bunch of stuff that's been, giving you energetic support, and you're like, meh, you're like, I need to just do Shavasana for like the entire class. That's cool. That's fine. It's like, we love you and we support you with wherever you're at. I do highly suggest, if you can, get here. Even if you're low energy, just get on the live. And if you're in Santa Barbara and you're like, I can't make it up the hill, get on the live stream. Just because it's a way to tell yourself, I'm in, I'm committed, even if I'm feeling a little meh or low energy. Yeah? Okay. Shall we do a little opening guided meditation? Okay, great. So take a comfortable seated position, and I highly recommend that you elevate your hips so that they're higher than your knees. You're welcome to use a wall for your back if you want. You can sit with your legs crisscross or your legs straight. It's whatever feels good for you. You're also welcome to go and sit in a chair if you want to, whatever you want. So we're going to touch our thumbs and our index fingers together. This is the hand gesture that represents the union of your body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. If you're feeling like you want to ground and stabilize your energy, face your hands down towards the earth. And if you feel like you want to uplift and expand your energy, face your hands up. It's whatever feels best for you. And then if it's comfortable for you, gently close your eyes, or just let your eyes be at half mash, just gazing forward at something still. Sit up tall so that your chest is broad and your heart center is open. Soften your face, and then tune into your breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose. So slow your breathing down, lengthen your breath out, and deepen your breathing. Breathe in fresh new energy, and breathe out stress and tension and heavy energy, and breathe in peacefully, and breathe out peacefully. Breathe in and connect with the sky above you. Breathe out, connect with the earth beneath you. Breathe into your heart center. Breathe out and feel your heart center softening. And from our hearts, we're setting a very clear intention for the cleanse this week. We are here to clear, cleanse, release, and let go of stress, tension, and heavy energy from our bodies, minds, hearts, and souls, from our relationships with people, places, and things. We're here to raise our vibration to a higher frequency. We're here to deepen our vibration to a deeper frequency. We are here to realign with our truest, deepest, and highest self. We are here to optimize the health and wellness of our bodies, minds, hearts, souls, spirits, and our relationships with people, places, and things. We are calling upon the most benevolent energy in existence to be with us here in this sweet and sacred space today and throughout the week. And we are asking that we are led, guided, directed, and protected in our thoughts, words, and deeds, in all of our relationships with all people, places, and things, on all levels, planes, and dimensions of reality, in the seen and the unseen realms. We call upon our guides and guardians, our personal gods, goddesses, angels, and archangels of our personal understanding, the indwelling teacher that dwells within our hearts. We call upon the ascended, illuminated, enlightened masters, our truest, deepest, highest self, our future self on August 10th, 1 week from now, feeling healthy and well, revitalized, renewed. We call upon all of nature and the nature spirits. We call upon the elementals. We call on the 4 sacred directions. And we call upon our 7 sacred energy centers, our chakras. We're incredibly grateful for all of the seen and the unseen help and love and support. Most importantly, we are grateful for ourselves because we know that the power of the transformations that we are going through now and will continue to go through throughout this week are coming from inside of us. They're coming from the changes that we are consciously making with the way that we act and speak and think and feel. And so we take 100% responsibility for ourselves and for the vision that we're holding for ourselves this week and onward in our lives. Sending all of these intentions out, along with any other special intentions that you're holding for yourself today and throughout the week of the cleanse, knowing that everything is somehow, some way going to unfold in the divine right time and in the divine right way. I invite you to join me in chanting 1 round of the ancient sound, Ah. So Ah is the sound that represents the Alpha, and the Alpha is the beginning. And it represents a new way of being where we are living in the deepest levels of alignment with health and well-being in all ways in our lives. And it's the sound of creation, and it helps us to remember that we are powerful creators with our thoughts, with our emotions, with our words, and with our actions. So bring your hands to prayer position just in front of your heart center and take a deep breath in. Touch your thumbs to your third eye center. We call upon our spiritual guidance center. Touch your thumbs to your heart center. We call upon the indwelling teacher within our hearts. And bring your hands to your knees or your legs. We call upon the wisdom of our bodies. Slowly breathe in. And slowly breathe out. And if you wish, repeat after me, and so be it. And so it is. Just take some slow, deep breaths, just tuning in with how you are feeling today. What your intention is for being here in the cleanse this week. Anything that you want to focus on clearing or cleansing. Anything that you want to focus on renewing or revitalizing or activating. And anything else that you wish to share about what your vision is for this week or what your plan as of today is for this week. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. Then gently open your eyes. So we will have our shares. Does anyone feel like sharing first? Yeah? So tell us your name, and then you can share. You have a minute to share. When you hear the timer go off, you can just gracefully end your share. And
What are we sharing?
everything that I just asked you about, what your intention is for being here, what you're here to clear, what you're here to renew, your vision for the week, anything that you want to share today. And then remember, when you finish sharing, to hold the crystal for a moment so that you can receive our love and support, and then you can pass it on. Yeah? You ready?
I'm Amy, and it's funny that you thought I had done this before. I've done cleanses on my own, but I thought, I need one that's a little more structured, some accountability. So my intention this week is to, learn better routines and just different tools that I can use to help facilitate my cleanses, break some of my habits. It's about breaking some habits of my struggles with sugar and all the other struggles. And I had every reason to not do this week. I had every excuse, and my biggest excuse was because this is Fiesta. I went through the list of things I was going to eat and drink and
Thank you. We love you.
love you.
And we support you.
Thank you.
And hold for just a second, just so that you all know, here in Santa Barbara, we have this big, giant 5-day party called Fiesta, and the whole entire town is like eating and drinking and getting drunk and partying. And so we are the Mavericks of Santa Barbara. We're doing a cleanse during Viva La Fiesta week. Okay. Hello.
Hi, I'm Helena. I'm here to clear anxiety and to get better sleep and to clean up my food, which has not been too bad lately, but I'm here to clean up the rest of the way. But mainly to release anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety about our planet, and I want to be able to approach that in a in a better way. I'm not sure what it looks like, but and I want to be able to sleep better. And I want to have a more loving relationship with, specifically with my spouse, who is the most wonderful human on the earth, but I tend to treat him as if he's responsible for the world. Anyway, that's all.
We love you and we support you. We need our crystal transporter.
So my name's Heather, and I love all the yummy things that are not good for you. For like alcohol. Not a lot of alcohol, but I was drinking wine every day for, like at the end of the day to kind of mellow myself out. Coffee to start my day with sugar and sweets. I just love all that stuff. But then I started the creators class like a month ago, and I started this kind of diet thing that I have never done before. I've just never really tried to exercise or anything. And so I was doing a great job, and then about a week ago we had relatives coming, and I kind of let that go to the wayside, and so I'm kind of wanting to start back up again with the healthy stuff. and not the unhealthy stuff. And I'm also, last school year, I started a little tiny preschool, which I had for 9 months, and then I'm taking 2 months off for the summer, and so the first month I was just sort of, I don't know what, but just kind of, like an out breath, you know, and now I'm getting ready to start the new school year again, and I'm having an open house next Saturday, and so it's time for me now to gather up again and prepare, kind of getting my nest ready for my little kiddos to start up again, and I'm developing a new relationship with my body, like with my health is also my body, and it's just been moving my body. I've exercised every week for the last 3 weeks, except for not this week, and so yeah, so this is kind of a time for me to reconnect with myself, my home, and just kind of brushing out the cobwebs of life. So going to be sparkly for the children, and that's what I'm here for.
Beautiful. We love you, and we support you.
Thank you.
So Tammy sent her, oops, she was there. We lost her. I don't know what happened, but here's Tammy's share that she sent me. The focus of this cleanse for me is to root down in the peace and quiet while hitting the reset button, cleansing and clearing toxic buildup caused by food, negative thought, and emotion. This week I will focus on flushing the mind, and negative internal feelings in order to move gracefully for something more abundant, removing what is not serving my highest light and making space for love, compassion, and forgiveness. My food plan will be all superfoods with organic fruits, veggies, juices, and smoothies with 1 small solid meal a day, or may skip the solids. Yay. We love you and we support you, and we hope you get back on the live stream. And also we have Brooke that will be joining us, and I just realized there isn't another person. That's our invisible friend over there. So Brooke, we're holding you in our space. She's flying back from Kauai today, so she'll be bringing the aloha in tomorrow morning. And Amanda, we love you and we support you. And I'll share now. So I'm doing a water fast for the whole week, and this is something that I do every year, and I have been trying to do at least a week-long water fast, but I haven't been able to get past 1 day. And so I feel it deeply, deeply that I will be doing it after a winter of the fire, the mudslides, losing my family home, my mom moving in here, having my whole life kind of turned upside down and inside out, and different rhythms and different flows, and not having any access to my colonics machine, and just really different rhythm. And I'm healthy and I feel fantastic, but I'm just a little chubbier than I'm used to. So I'm really excited to do some sloughing and help my mom this week move into her new home that she's renting in Montecito. So it's a time of great, beautiful transitions for us all, and I'm excited to be here with you all. Thank you.
We love you and we support you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to write. We're going to do a little writing about what we just shared and beyond. You can write a little bit more. So this is going to be bottom line short sharing. We're just going to be writing first for 2 minutes on one of the pieces of paper. It could be the front or the back, and then you can write whatever you want to. You can write on whatever you want to. If you're watching the video or the live stream, just use a piece of paper, whatever you've got. And for 2 minutes, you're going to be writing down everything that you want to clear, cleanse, release, and let go of. I highly recommend that you write it powerfully, such as, I am Franklin Bandywater. Now choose and claim for myself that I am clearing and cleansing, fill in the blank. And then at the end that you write something really powerful like, so be it, and so it is. Yeah? So I'm going to set a timer. You have a pen that I gave you, and you've got this paper, and you can just write on the hardwood floor is a good spot to do it.
One is to let go of, and one is what we
Yep,
want
so we're
to
just
write
starting
for
with the let go
just
of
let
one.
go.
Just start with that one, and then I'll instruct you on the next one. And I'll let you know every 30 seconds. And if y'all could put yourselves on mute on the live stream, that would be awesome. Thank you. Another minute and a half. Another minute. Last 30 seconds. Last 15 seconds. Good. So just wrap that one up. You're welcome to add on to it later if you don't feel like you got to represent everything that you wanted to put on there. Now take another piece of paper, the other piece of Joss paper if you're here in person, and we're going to be writing on this one everything that we want to create or manifest. Yeah, so again, 2 minutes, and I'm going to let you know with every 30 seconds that pass. And again, I recommend writing your name at the top. And that you choose and claim for yourself, or however you want to put that. Oops, another minute and 15 seconds. Another minute. Thirty more seconds. last 15. Good, so wrap that one up, and you're welcome, of course, to return to it at any time during the week, to add, to remove, to reboot, to rewrite. And we're going to be putting these right underneath the altar there. And at home, you can put it on your own personal altar. So come forward. Slide them right under there. And then stay up here by the oracle cards. And
Placing both?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, and then at the end of the week, you can take them, you can burn them, you can shred them, you can take them and carry them around in your purse, you can do whatever you want to with them, but we're just going to hold it in this space here. And the reason that we write things down is that our hands are an extension of our heart. And we think about all these things, and so it's a way of like expressing from your heart what your intentions are. But the other thing is that it creates white space in your mind. So we think about these things a lot, but until we actually put them down on paper, sometimes we don't get really super clear about exactly what it is that we are clearing and that we want to create. So we're going to choose an oracle card now, and you can inquire, what guidance do I need for my cleanse this week? Or what's the most important thing for me to focus on? Or Great Spirit, what's your message for me? So if you're watching the live stream or watching the video, you can choose from your own oracle deck or use an app. And then we're going to choose from this deck that's called Nature's Whispers. And you can choose from anywhere in the oval. Nice. Okay. So, Tammy and Amanda, if either of you want to share, you can just text me a little share right now about what this is for you, if you feel like it, and I'll share on your behalf. And we're going to go around the circle. If you want to, you can share about the card that you get. Again, I'm going to set the timer for a minute, and please just wrap up your share when you hear the ringer, just so that we can stay on target with all of our practices. Does anyone feel like sharing?
Sure.
Okay, cool, go for it.
So mine's the big picture, which I'm currently rebranding my business. So I'm an organizational coach, so I help people get organized. But the big picture is what I explain to people as my biggest strength. I can see the big picture, zoom in on, and help people pick apart next step, and then go back out. Big picture. So this is like a theme in my life right now. Strong.
That's super cool.
So yeah,
Nice.
very awesome card.
Good confirmation. Do you feel like sharing?
Sure. This is Clear Out the Old.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Particularly amazing because I am in the process of really wanting to do this. I'm a really bad pack rat with family memorabilia, and I keep things. I have things from my children in kindergarten in boxes. So I have things from my great grandmother that I don't even know what they are. And I'm really trying to clean out my studio space. I do watercolors, and I'm trying to make it a cleaner, easier space to work in. So this is very interesting. Clear out the old. And there's an owl here, which I think is the symbol of wisdom, which is really interesting. There's a lot of other wonderful symbols in here.
Super cool. Thank you. Want to share?
Sure, yeah. So my card is I can say the word vulnerability. And I think it's my greatest fear. It's like my greatest fear of just, I think of like the underbelly of an animal and how, you know, they keep it protected, but if they trust you, they open, you know, and I feel like in my life, and especially the first 45 years of my life, I'm 52, you know, I feel like I was hurt a lot by terrible boyfriends and stuff, and I now am married to a very kind and good man, but I still have that hurt from the whole rest of my life, and my greatest fear is to be that vulnerable, and it's like I would love to realize all the bad stuff's over and it's okay to be vulnerable. So, yeah, I feel like this is my apparently it's my task right now is to allow myself to be vulnerable. So I'm going to try to do that.
Thank you. Beautiful. So Amanda, I think this is you. Yeah? Beautiful. So she got a card that says Luminous Warrior. This card represents strength to me. Always a nice reminder to focus on strength instead of weakness. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, and Tammy, I didn't get one from you, but we know something awesome's happening with you. I got amplify your positive emotions. And it's a little girl who's in the water, and she's got concentric circles going out from her, and so that's the way that I feel about positive emotions, is that they amplify and they go out into the world like rippling circles through the water. And I wrote a piece yesterday. I don't know, some of you might have read it, and it was about the power of taking care of our frontal lobe and our third eye center, because I met someone not so long ago who didn't have a frontal lobe and went off on one of the most startling negative rants that I've ever heard in my life. And so it has motivated me more than ever to amplify my positivity, and even if people don't like it. So I'm really excited about being a positive force in the world. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a download now about today. Today is Saturday. So Saturday was named after the planet Saturn. So on Saturdays, it's a really cool idea to connect with the planet Saturn. And if you want to actually connect out there with the planet Saturn, there's a wonderful app that you can get that's called Sky Guide. And then you can hold your phone up to the sky and be like, "Where's Saturn?" And be like, "Hey Saturn, what's up?" And start to build your relationship with Saturn. Saturn is a masculine energy. Saturn is considered the strict disciplinarian of the cosmos. Saturn's role is to make sure that we are all living in alignment with who we really are and why we're here, and that we're not going off track and dispersing and getting distracted. And Saturn's kind of like the taskmaster, come on kids, get with the program. So Saturn's a good day to do that with yourself. There's going to be other days where you're like, I just love myself and I accept myself just the way I am. I'm beautiful and all is well. And then there's it's also good sometimes to be able to look at ourselves and say like, oh, come on, get back in line with taking good care of yourself in all ways. So that's what Saturn is here to help us do. Saturn really likes black, indigo blue, and gray, so you can wear those colors. Saturn's a little bit more morose. Saturn's not like, woohoo, viva la fiesta. And so it's a funny thing because Saturday is usually considered to be more of like a frolicking day. It's a weekend day, but it's a good day to like take care of business and get organized and do all of your errands, and so that you just feel like chop wood, carry water. I'm taking care of business in all ways. Saturday is ruled by the root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, and it's red. Its Sanskrit name is Muladhara, which means the root of support, and it's ruled by the element earth. Its sound is Lam. And the gifts of the root chakra are being rooted, grounded, stable, steady, simple, practical, down to earth, organized, just focusing on what is absolutely needed, getting rid of all the fluff and all the extraneous and all the opulent. It's not about, it's about the root of your whole entire life and being really, really rooted and grounded and taking care of your baseline needs and security and survival and feeling like you're safe. It's red, and you can wear the color red to amplify the root chakra and to remind yourself of the root chakra. And today, the lifestyle practice that we focus on is nutrition. So I sent you a ton of information about nutrition, tons and tons. The main things that we can all focus on and that I recommend for everybody is that this week you remove some acidity, and acidity is caused by sugar, wheat, all flours. I'm even talking like all flours. I highly recommend taking it out of there. So sugars, wheat, meat, dairy, alcohol, and caffeine. And if you're doing any of that, a great gift always is to lighten that stuff up. If you're not ready to let go of it completely, then just lighten how much you're doing. Another great thing to do this week is to add alkalinity. The number one way that you alkalinize or add alkalinity is through greens. And green juice is like the most alkaline thing on the planet. As you remove acidity and you add alkalinity, your body might go through cleansing reactions. And I sent you a long list, but some of those can be low energy, grumpiness, kind of brain fog, feeling like meh, skin breaking out, your stomach being a little bit upset, having gas, that type of thing can happen, because what's happening is this acidity is coming out of your colon, it's coming out of your organs, it's coming out of your bloodstream, it's coming out of you, and it's got to get out somehow. And so it can go through your skin, it can go through your bowels, it can come through your mood, but it's toxicity. And so I highly recommend that to support yourself is that you do the taking out the acidity and adding the alkalinity slowly, unless you want to deal with a bunch of cleansing reactions. So you can go cold turkey off of stuff, but just know you're probably going to have about 2 to 3 days where you might feel a little bit like, whoa, this is a little intense. So an example of this is if you're currently drinking 2 cups of coffee a day, Tomorrow, go down to 1.5 cups. On Monday, go to 1 cup. On Tuesday, go to half a cup. On Wednesday, go to 1/4 cup. By Thursday, you're going to be off of coffee. Or you could do it faster and do the whole thing over the course of 2 or 3 days. But just start to wean, okay? The same goes for wheat, meat, dairy, alcohol, sugar. Yeah, wean yourself. If you're weaning off of sugar and you're not ready to go cold turkey, take out refined sugars. Take out the coconut sugar, take out the brown sugar, take out all of the sugars and start to replace with honey or maple syrup, but with the ultimate goal that you wean off of all of that. But if you're not ready to cold turkey off that stuff, wean it for a few days. It's all you really need is a few days. And as you're adding alkalinity, like if you're not doing green salads right now, or if you're not doing green juice right now, and you're like, I'm going to go on 2 green juices and a big old salad every day, you're going to deal with cleansing reactions, because alkalinity is going to pull the acidity out of your body and it will create cleansing reactions. So in the same way, rather than 2 green juices and a salad, start with a salad. Tomorrow, have just a salad. Next day, have a salad with a small green juice, like 4 to 8 ounces. Then slowly begin to add. One of the major things that I highly recommend is that you stop using food to buffer your emotions. And that's why I'm going to be giving you a lot of other tools. We're doing yoga, we're doing breath work, we're doing emotional cleansing and peacekeeping. We're doing shamanic healings and clearings and blessings. It's not necessary. It's just not necessary. It's not necessary to use any kind of food, alcohol, or drugs to deal with our emotions. We just haven't been taught how to deal with our emotions. Nobody ever taught us. And so that's what I'm here to do, is to help you reparent yourself and to repair some of the ways that you've been using these things in order to deal with your emotional body. I'm not saying that you should omit it 100%. All I'm saying is we don't need it. And the truth is our bodies and our minds don't know what to do with alcohol. They really don't. That's why it makes us a little woo. And they don't know what to do with flour, and they don't know what to do with sugar, and they don't know what to do with a lot of these things that we use to deal with our emotions. So I have to put that out there to hold space for that, just knowing that stuff's gonna come up. If you start removing the stuff, you're gonna start experiencing your emotions, but there's other tools that I'm gonna be giving you to deal with your emotions. So that's my invitation, is to stop projecting that stuff is going to help you deal with your emotions, because it actually doesn't help you deal with your emotions. They're still there. They don't get dealt with. The only way to deal with our emotions is to deal with our emotions. Yeah.
Do you want us to ask questions, or do you want us to wait till that?
Do you mind waiting?
No,
just
no.
because I'm on a little stream and I don't want to lose my groove. And then other things that will help you with the going from acidity to alkalinity are Epsom salts. So I recommended, when you got your welcome letter, to buy Epsom salts. Fill up your bathtub if you have one, put 2 cups of Epsom salts in there and soak in there for 20 minutes. Set a timer, but after 20 minutes, get out. What that's going to do is it's going to help to pull out the toxins and impurities. But after 20 minutes, if you're still sitting in there, the toxin and the impurities will start going back into you. So get out of there. If you don't have a bathtub, get in the shower, get wet, turn off the shower, and then take a handful of Epsom salts and scrub yourself with them with the intention, set the intention, you're pulling out toxins and impurities. Also dry brushing. Shoot with the dry brush. And I send you a video about that. Or you can Google your own video about dry brushing. Just like 3 minutes a day are going to help slough off the dead skin at the surface of the skin, so that then the toxins and the impurities can get out of your skin. And it's going to help to improve the lymph flow. So the lymph is going to help to carry toxins and impurities out of your body. And then, of course, good old drinking water is going to help to flush out the acidity, the toxins, the impurities, and then rest when you need to. I'm going to be giving you more information about physical cleansing on Tuesday, but I don't want to bombard you with too much stuff. Just you focusing on your nutrition today, even if it's micro changes, is awesome. And then we're going to keep removing the stuff that's toxic, and we're going to keep adding the stuff that will alkalinize you and help you with the process of clearing the toxins and the impurities. And then last but not least, today is Earth Day. So today is ruled by the element Earth. So thank you, Mother Earth. Today's a really good day to honor the earth. Today I have just a big old lingam stone to represent the earth on the altar. Ways to honor the earth. This is all, people think our environment's screwed. I don't think so. I think if everybody on the planet started every single day saying, Mother Earth, we love you and we support you. Thank you so much for everything that you provide for us, that we could come back into harmony with her. I think she's really friggin' pissed right now because she's not being treated that way and is creating all sorts of ways of showing us. And just like in any relationship, I mean, some people don't forgive, but she will. We're her children. We just all have to start sending her our love. So ways that you can do that beyond telling her you love her is go out and lie on her today, on the beach, in your yard, in the mountains. Go up into the mountains, hug a tree. Just look out at the trees and say, thank you for providing oxygen for me. I wouldn't be able to breathe if it weren't for you. So every single Saturday, give some love to Saturn. Give some love to your root chakra. Focus on your nutrition and give some love to Mother Earth. And if you do that every single Saturday for the rest of your life, all of that stuff will be super healthy and dialed in. What's your question?
So, I mean, maybe it's silly, but with things like clay and charcoal to help pull more things out, is that too severe, or is that good?
Yeah, you can do that. So, and I go more into that on the physical cleansing day, but I did list herbs that you can take, some different herbal formulas. But yeah, so everything in this program affects everything else. So the physical cleansing stuff will help you with what you're going through with your clearing acidity and toxins and impurities. And you can do the most gentle cleansing herbs to the most intense cleansing herbs. You can do charcoal. You can do, you can get colonics. You can do saunas. You can do dry brushing. You can do Epsom salt. You can do anything, but you've got to figure out what works for you. Like I've done gnarly deep cleanses and I've done gentle ones, and we're at different places at different times. So the most important thing is that you, and you can take psyllium husk to help pull stuff out. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just like listen to my body and see what I need.
Yep. Again, I can do one-on-one sessions with any of you if you want to create a specific protocol for yourself. But otherwise, I can't just say everybody do this, because charcoal for one person is going to be awesome, and for another person it's going to totally irritate their bowels and make them feel like shit. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's why I do that for safety precautions. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
two questions. Okay. One is I've heard of infrared
Saunas.
And what's the difference between that and just sitting in a sauna at the Y or whatever?
Yeah, so infrared creates the same heat as the sun heats. The infrareds don't go over 150 degrees. I own an infrared. I've had one for, about 13 years, and I love it. It goes deep into the bones, deep into the organs, deep into the bloodstream, and pulls stuff out from the deepest level. It's like the sun is able to penetrate into the core of your being. You stay in them longer than a traditional sauna, and they don't heat up as fast as a traditional sauna, but the benefits are really deep. A traditional sauna, most people, they're usually up to like 180 or higher, and you usually can't stay in there for more than about 10 minutes, and then you have to get out and then get back in if you want to go back in. And it works at a very surface level. It makes you hot, it makes you sweat, you'll clear some stuff, but infrared is like medical level of cleansing. Yeah.
And then for an infrared, how long would a person usually stay in it, and also how often?
Yeah, half an hour. You could do 20 minutes. Some people go up to 45, but like half an hour I'd say is kind of a general amount of time. And you can go in there like every day. Some people go every day. But again, I can't tell you this is what you should do specifically. I would say try it once, see how it resonates, and then if it feels good for you, maybe try doing it 2 times a week. If you like that, try 3, and then build up. And if you're like 4 is too much, go back to 3. Yeah.
And my other question was for a green drink.
Yeah.
What's a good combination of greens to put in it? You know?
Yeah, I send that out to you
Yeah.
with a video. So kale, romaine, celery, either apple or pineapple. If you need a little bit of sweet, you can do collard greens, you can do spinach. Again, it's like your personal taste buds. So I would experiment with it. Yeah.
Is there because a long time ago, I think you recommended a place that made.
Yeah. So that's all in your welcome letter.
Oh, okay.
And it's in every single day. Yeah, we've got so many juice places.
Yeah.
Plus there are places that can send cold pressed juice to you too. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. So are we ready for our practices for the day? Y'all?
Yes.
Groovy. So let's move all your stuff off to the side.
I wanted to use the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
Should I just go do that now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. And then you can come back in.
Yeah, and if you guys start without me, it's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to start seated with our legs crisscrossed, or you can bring the soles of your feet or the soles of your feet together, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to do some spinal flexes. So bring your hands to your knees, and as you inhale, push your chest forward, lift your head up, and as you exhale, roll back and tuck your chin, stretch out your back and your spine. And then inhale, push your chest forward, lift your head up, and exhale, rolling back. Good. Keep moving like this with the rhythm of your breathing. Oh, and I thought of a couple of other things I wanted to say about nutrition. Eat organic if possible, eat local if possible, and eat fresh if possible. And then you'll encode yourself with the mojo of the town where you live. Okay, let's do 3 more here. We're just warming up our backs and our spines, and we're rooting into the earth. And just letting all the stress and all the tension flow out of us and into the earth. Nice. Last one. Inhale, push forward, and then exhale, pull back. Awesome. Inhale, rise up. Lift up with your arms, and then exhale, your left hand down and your right arm up and over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down and your left arm up and over. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, up, and exhale, reach up and over. Beautiful. Keep moving like this with the rhythm of your breathing. Opening through your hips and your waist, your rib cage, and your neck. And just imagine that you're clearing the electromagnetic field, the auric field that's all around you. Every exhale, you're breathing out the stress and tension. Every inhale, you're breathing in the fresh new energy. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Then inhale, reach up. And exhale, say ha. And bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, release, say ha. And inhale up. Exhale, ha. And one more. Ha. Then drop your chin to your chest and slowly roll your head around in a circle 3 times. It's releasing stress and tension from your neck and from your throat until your chin goes all the way to your chest, and then reverse the direction. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, flowing around. 2 more. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, flowing around, and last one. Until your chin goes all the way to your chest, and then lift your head up. Good. And inhale, reach up with your arms, and exhale, twist to your left. So bring your right hand to your left knee, bring your left hand back to the base of your spine, and as you inhale, sit up tall, lengthen your spine, puff up your chest, and as you exhale, wring out the stress and the tension, and breathe in peacefully, and breathe out peacefully. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, pause. Then inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist towards the right. Good. And just keep connecting with the earth energy. And connect with the root of your spine, your base chakra. Imagine a big sphere of light, red light at the base of your spine. Connecting you with the earth, grounding and stabilizing you. As stress, tension, toxins, and impurities flow out. Good. Last breath here. And then inhale, come back through center. And exhale, pause. Good. We're going to do some root drops. This is to stimulate the root chakra. This is a Kundalini yoga move. So bring your hands by your sides, and you'll either be on your fingertips or your palms. And as you inhale, lift your hips up, inhale, and then drop your hips down and say ha. And inhale up, and exhale, drop, ha. And just shake out all the stress and the tension. Inhale, exhale, ha. Good. And inhale, ha. And one more. Ha. And then close your eyes for a moment. Just imagine you have a root growing from the base of your spine down into the heart of the planet, wrapped around a huge crystal, a big red crystal at the core of the planet. All of the stress, tension, heavy energy, toxins, and impurities is flowing out of you down the root into the crystal. And then the crystal is sending this red, healing, stabilizing, nurturing earth energy back up the root into your root chakra. And breathe in and breathe out. Good. Gently open your eyes. Uncross your legs. Shake your legs out. Roll your feet around. And go in the opposite direction. And your legs and your feet are ruled by the root chakra. So just do 3 big whooshes, just sweeping out. And on the other leg, all the stress and tension from your legs, just rooting and grounding. Good. And then scooch back off this blanket and fold it in half and put it at the middle of your yoga mat. And come on out onto your hands and your knees. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are right underneath your hips, spread through your fingers. Then twirl your toes under, breathe in. And as you breathe out, lift up into down dog and begin to walk the dog. So release one heel at a time and gently turn your head from side to side. Open your mouth and stretch out your jaw. Good. Root with your palms, lift with your hips. Then inhale, lift your right leg up into the air. And as you exhale, bring your right foot forward in between your hands and bring your left knee down to the blanket. Gaze at a still point out in front of you. Root with your right foot and rise up into this low lunge. Sink into your hips. And then inhale, sweep your arms up in front of you. Exhale, sweep them back. Say, ha. Inhale up. Exhale, ha. One more. Ha. And bring your hands down to the floor. Twirl your left toes under. Lift your left knee off the blanket. Then lift your right arm up. High twisting lunge. Good. Sink through your hips. Roll back with your shoulders. Breathe slowly, deeply, and steadily. Good. Reach your right hand up for Saturn. Bring that energy of Saturn being more congruent, more on your path, more aligned. Down to the earth, down into your body. Then down into the way you approach your nutrition. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. As you inhale, step back to plank, like you're going to do a push-up. And as you exhale, lower your knees, your thighs, your belly, your chest. Then inhale, rise to cobra, elbows back, shoulders back. And then as you exhale, come up over your toes and back to down dog and hold here. Breathe in and breathe out. Then inhale, lift your left leg up. And as you exhale, bring your left foot all the way forward in between your hands. Right knee down to the blanket. Gaze at a still point. Sink into your hips and rise up into this low lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, sweep back, say ha. Inhale, sweep up the energy of Saturn, and exhale, ha. Sweep up the energy of the earth, and exhale, ha. Good. Hands to the earth, spread through the fingers, twirl the right toes under, lift the right knee. Press with your right hand, lift your left arm up, and this high twisting lunge. So reaching up with the energy, for the energy of Saturn, the part of you that's like a disciplinarian father that wants the very best for you and is saying, hey kid, what are you doing? Come back into alignment. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Bring that down into your body. Bring that down to the earth. Bring it down into your nutrition. Good. One more inhale. Reach. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, step back to plank like you're going to do a push-up. And exhale, you can lower all the way to the floor or to chaturanga. And then inhale to cobra or up dog, shoulders back. And exhale to down dog. And hold here. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right foot all the way forward in between your hands into a high lunge. So stay on your left toes and then rise up. So this is a balance, and it's strengthening, and it's making you more flexible. Bend your right knee. Look at a still point. Then inhale, reach up with your arms. Beautiful. Slow, deep, steady breaths. Listen to the sound of your breathing. And channel that Saturnian energy, that part of you that's really focused, really determined, really down to earth, really honest, super high integrity. And you're bringing it down into your body, down to earth, into your nutrition, into the way you approach food. One more inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, float all the way to the earth or to chaturanga, elbows back. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. And exhale to down dog. Hold here, breathe in. And breathe out. Lift your left leg up. Inhale, left foot all the way forward in between your hands for the high lunge. Push with your left heel. Gaze at a still point. And inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Sink into your hips, soften your jaw. Imagine you're breathing the red earth energy up into your legs. Feel your legs, feel your core, feel your feet. Really embody your body. in your body, connected with the earth, breathing in the earth's oxygen, breathing out the carbon dioxide and giving it back to her. One more inhale, reach, open, expand. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, float to the earth. Inhale, rise up, open up. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Breathe in. And breathe out. Say, one more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knees down, tops of your feet flat, and just for a moment, sit back to your heels. Bring your hips to the side. Bring your legs out in front of you, and then open this blanket up into a big rectangle. Put it right at the middle of your mat, and then come and sit all the way at the very front edge of your blanket. Bring your hands by your sides, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and lower onto your back. And then draw your knees to your chest and rock from side to side, massaging your back and massaging your spine. Good. Draw your knees back to center. Bring your feet down to the floor. Heels in close towards your bottom. Feet are hip width distance apart and parallel. Let your arms rest by your sides and then lift through your hips into bridge pose. Your arms can stay by your side, or you can interlace your hands under your body. Straighten your arms, press down to your arms, lift up with your hips. Chest to your chin, lift your pelvic floor, drawing through your core. Soften your jaw, soften your forehead. Breathe into your heart center. Breathe out, expand love and compassion for yourself throughout your whole inner space. And there's that saying, hard love. And that's a little bit how Saturn is. Saturn is like, okay, come on, we gotta love ourselves. We gotta pull our energy that's distracted back to this place of deep love and ground it with our actions. Take one more inhale, breathing into your heart center. Breathing out, release your arms, rolling slowly down, feeling the love expand through your whole inner space. Then draw your knees to your chest and rock from side to side. Massaging your back, massaging your spine. Good. Draw your knees back to center. Bring your left foot to the floor. Pick your right leg up into the air and roll your foot around in circles. And go in the opposite direction. And point and flex, just warming up your hamstrings. And flex your toes back and hold here. Hold on to the back of your leg wherever it feels good for you. Relax your head, neck, shoulders, jaw, forehead. And breathe that Saturn light into the back of your right leg. So the back of your leg in yoga therapy represents your past. So Saturn has some things to teach you about how the way you've done your health and your wellness in the past was really on target. Like it really works, it's really beneficial. And Saturn's also showing you things from your past where it's like, we gotta shift that. That's not gonna lead us down the path where we wanna go. So it's important to stay attuned to what your past teaches you. And then apply it now. Take one more inhale, and then release your hands and shake your leg out. And bring your right foot down, and pick your left leg up, and roll your left foot around in circles. And then reverse the direction. Good, and point and flex. And then flex your foot back and hold on to the back of the leg. Relax your head, neck, shoulders, jaw, and forehead. Good. And bring the earth energy up into the back of the left leg. And bring that root chakra energy, that red light, into the back of your left leg. Your legs are here to be the embodiment of the earth and of the root chakra, rooted, grounded, stable, steady, secure, safe, foundational. So fill up with all that energy, embody all of that energy in your legs. Red root energy. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, release your arms and shake your leg out. Bring your left foot down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides. Good. And then bring your arms up over your head. Bend at the elbows, let them rest on the floor and touch your thumbs and your index fingers together. So your hands, your arms, your legs, your whole body makes a diamond shape. One of my favorite sayings is pressure makes diamonds, and that's what root chakra energy, that's what Saturn energy, that's what Earth energy is about. We're letting ourselves feel a little bit of pressure from Saturn to come back into alignment. We're allowing ourselves to feel a little bit of pressure from our root chakra to take good care of ourselves. And we're feeling that pressure from Mother Earth to become the diamond of health and wellness that we are. Take one more breath here, and then bring your hands to your outer legs. Slowly draw your knees up together. Draw your knees to your chest. And then let your arms come out into a T shape. And we're going to do a flowing twist. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, twist your knees to the left and turn your head to the right. And inhale your knees and head through center. Exhale your knees to the right and turn your head to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist and wring out the stress and the tension. Inhale through center. And exhale, wring out the stress and the tension. One more round. Breathe in. Breathe out and soften into the twist. Breathe in through center. Breathe out and soften into the twist. Keep your knees to the right. Draw your left arm up and over, and then press your hands down into the floor and push yourself up. And breathe in and breathe out. Nice. So that completes our little yoga practice for the day. We're going to do the rest of our practices now. So bring your bolster back so that you can sit on your bolster. And you can sit on the bolster or sit in a chair or use the wall if you need to for extra support. And we're going to start with our breathing practice. So today we're just going to practice Ujjayi Pranayama. So this is the baseline breathing in yoga. It's slow, it's deep, and it's steady. It sounds like a wave or a whisper. So we're going to practice this by breathing in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth. Say, and breathe in through your mouth. Make that sound. Then close your mouth and breathe out through your nose and make that sound. And breathe in through your nose. Make that sound. Then breathe out through your nose. Make that sound. And it's in and out through your nose the rest of the time, not through your mouth, just your nose. Yeah, good. Keep breathing like that in and out through your nose. So we're going to come into a breathing rhythm, in and out just through your nose. Yeah. So we're going to be breathing in for 4, holding for 1, breathing out for 4, and holding out for 1. When we breathe in, we're breathing in oxygen that we get from the plants and the trees and the sea algae. Then when we hold the breath, we're holding in all that oxygen and life force energy. When we exhale, we're breathing out stress, tension, and heavy energy. And that goes in the carbon dioxide, and that goes back to the plants and the trees and the sea algae. And when we hold the breath out, that's like a complete reboot of our whole entire system. So touch your thumbs and your index fingers together, facing down for grounding and stabilization. Sit up tall and breathe in through your nose. Make that audible sound. Breathe out through your nose. Make that audible sound. And then inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, fresh, new energy, hold. Exhale, stress, tension, heavy energy, hold. Inhale, fresh, new energy, hold. Exhale, stress, tension, heavy energy, hold. Inhale, breathe in oxygen from Mother Earth, hold. Exhale, carbon dioxide and give it to the earth, hold. Inhale, breathe in oxygen from earth, hold. Exhale, breathe out carbon dioxide, give it to the earth, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. And just continue to take those slow, deep, and steady breaths. We're going to come into one of our emotional cleansing and peacekeeping practices. Today we're starting with the practice that's called Ho'oponopono. It's based on a practice from Hawaii that the kahunas use to do peacekeeping amongst the people. But you can do it with yourself, people that you love, people that challenge you, and then just with life in general. Today we're going to do it with ourselves. The 4 basic sentences of Ho'oponopono are I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. But I hybrid it so that it really, really resonates in an authentic way. And we're going to be doing this just with ourselves today. If the words that I speak resonate with you, then repeat what I say. If they don't resonate, then don't speak it. Just let it flow through you. You'll still receive the blessings. So bring your left hand over your heart center at the center of your chest and bring your right hand over your left hand. And you can close your eyes or you can look forward at a still point. And we're going to begin. I am cultivating.
I am cultivating
Deep love for myself.
deep love for myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I am devoted
I am devoted
to caring for myself.
to caring for myself.
I recognize
I recognize
that sometimes
that sometimes
I have said,
I have said,
thought,
thought,
felt,
felt,
or done
or done
things that have caused
things that have caused
disharmony for myself.
disharmony for myself.
And I'm deeply sorry about that.
And I'm deeply sorry about that.
And I choose to cultivate
And I choose to cultivate
forgiveness for myself.
forgiveness for myself.
And I am forgiving myself.
And I am forgiving myself.
And I'm setting myself free
And I'm setting myself free
so that I have all my energy
so that I have all my energy
right here and right now
right here and right now
to love and care for myself.
to love and care for myself.
I am so incredibly grateful
I am so incredibly grateful
that I am giving myself
that I'm giving myself
this gift
this gift
of self-love
of self-love
and self-care
and self-care
this week
this week
and going forward.
and going forward.
And I'm so grateful
And I'm so grateful
that I am me.
that I am me.
There's no one else
There's no one else
that I can be
that I can be
or that I would rather be.
or that I would rather be.
I love and I accept myself
I love and I accept myself
just the way I am.
just the way I am.
So be it.
So be it.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And slowly breathe in. And slowly breathe out. And then release your hands. Bring your palms facing upwards on your knees. Touch your thumbs and your index fingers together. And the mudra, the hand gesture that represents the connection of your body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. And we're going to do a mantra meditation today. And we're going to choose one of the gifts of the earth element and the root chakra and Saturn. And this gift is being fully present. So I'm going to simply be saying, I am present. I'm going to say it 11 times, and then I'm going to go into silence, but inside of yourself, continue to say the mantra in silence, I am present. And then after 11 rounds, I will again say, I am present. And then I will pull you out of the guided meditation, the mantra meditation. So you're just going to begin by listening, and then you'll internally be saying it. So you'll be silent the entire time. I am present. 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 Let's take just a few more breaths in silence here. And then gently open your eyes. And we're going to come into our final relaxation now. So you can set yourself up however you want to. You can put a cushion under your legs or a blanket underneath your head. You can cover yourself with a blanket if you wish to stay warm. You're welcome to use an eye pillow as well. And if you're here in person, you can use a tissue in between your eye pillow and your eyes because they are public, if you wish. And just come onto your back and face your hands so that your palms face upwards by the sides of your body in a position of receptivity. And just deeply soften, sink, release, relax, let go into the earth. Opening to receive all of the benefits of your practice today. And I'm going to be coming around to do this shamanic healing and clearing and blessing. And even if you're not here in person, I'm going to be sending all of the healing benefits of this out to you. So take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Reconnect your root wrapped around the red crystal at the core of the planet. Imagine that all the stress, tension, toxins, and impurities are flowing out of your body, mind, heart, soul, out of every cell, thought, and emotion, down, down, down the root into the red crystal. And the red crystal is sending red earth energy, rooting, grounding, stabilizing earth energy back up the root. Foundational, safe, secure earth energy fills you up completely, supporting you in your nutrition, supporting you in taking deep, deep care of your body with food as your medicine. Imagine that Saturn is sending beams of gray light down into your mind, your body, your heart, down into your root chakra, down into the earth. Saturn is helping you to pull all of your dispersed energy away from anything that's not truly aligned with who you are and why you're here. Saturn is helping you to come back into integrity, back into alignment with the deepest levels of self-love and self-care. He's helping you to stay on path. Earth, root chakra, Saturn, nutrition. Earth, root chakra, Saturn, nutrition. Earth, root chakra, Saturn, nutrition. Bring your awareness now to your root chakra. And ask yourself, when you are rooted and grounded and stable and steady, when you're cultivating safety and security, when you're taking incredibly good care of yourself and you're prioritizing it in every way, how are you thinking? How are you feeling? How are you speaking? How are you acting? Who are you with? Where are you going? What are you doing? We call upon the wisdom inside of you to give you visions and clarity and insight about how to deeply, deeply care for yourself in all ways, so that you feel embodied, congruent, aligned in the most practical and down-to-earth ways possible. return back to the rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in the energy of Saturn. Breathe out and soften into that deep place of alignment with your soul's deepest essence. Breathe in the earth energy. Breathe out and send her your gratitude and love. Breathe in red into your root chakra. Breathe out and let it expand down your legs into your feet. Gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. Lightly sway your head from side to side and stretch out through your arms, stretch out through your legs. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug and a lot of love. And slowly roll to your right side. Rest there for a moment and breathe in and breathe out. And then gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms facing upwards on your knees. Touch your thumbs and your index fingers together in the mudra of union. Sit up tall and just take a few slow, deep, and steady breaths. In just a moment, you'll be sharing your intention that you're holding for yourself today. And Tammy and Amanda, you're welcome to send yours to me if you wish. And we're just going to be going around and saying your intention. It can be 1 or 2 words, and then we will repeat it back to you so that you feel seen and heard and felt, and so that we also receive the benefits of your beautiful intention. So do either of you feel like starting first?
I'll start.
Yeah.
Self-love.
Self-love. Beautiful. Would you like to go?
Touching the earth.
Touching the earth. Water.
Water.
Thank you. Amanda's is clarity. Clarity. Thank you. And Tammy, we're holding your intention in our hearts too. So let's close our eyes, sit up tall, and just take some slow, deep, steady breaths and deep gratitude for the many blessings in our lives. We are grateful for the cleanse. We're grateful for the planet Saturn, for the element Earth. We're grateful for Muladhara Chakra, our root chakra, and we are grateful for high vibration nutrition. We are incredibly grateful for yoga, breath work, Ho'oponopono. We're grateful for mantra meditation. We're grateful for deep relaxation and clearing and cleansing and blessing. We're grateful for each other, for the love and the support that we're co-creating in the cleanse together. And we're incredibly grateful for ourselves, for giving ourselves the gift of the cleanse this week. In closing, remembering our sacred connection with each other and all of existence, remembering to take good care of our root chakra, we will be chanting 1 round of the ancient sound Lam, the sound of the root chakra. So at the base of your spine, visualize that you have a big sphere of red light glowing there that goes all the way down to the tips of your toes. And take a deep breath in. I bow to and deeply honor who you are. In truth, you are grounded, you are safe, you are stable, you are taking incredibly good care of yourself. You are an earthling, and you are present. When you remember who you are, when I remember who I am, we remember that we are one. And gently open your eyes. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you all so much. You all may unmute yourselves if you want to. So, remember, today is Saturn Day. Today is Root Chakra Day. Today is Earth Day, Element Earth Day, and today is the day to focus on your nutrition. I'm going to be sending you an email. It's got so much information in there. For a third time, I'm sending you all the information about the nutrition. Please read that, because there's way too much information for me to give you when we're here. That's why I give you tons and tons more information, and it will answer a bunch of your questions. I give a lot of Santa Barbara local resources. Sorry, I can't give you all resources where you are, but here in Santa Barbara, lots of resources for saunas and colonics and juices and food, and look at all that stuff on there. Plus, I give you more information about Saturn and the Earth and the root chakra and nutrition that I didn't even do here. There's just way too much information, so that's why I try to hit it up on a bunch of different angles. It will also have the video in there if you want to go back and review anything that we did today. If you want to be added to the Cleanse Facebook group, let me know, and y'all can let me know in a text or email or tell me right now. And same with, you're already in there. And tomorrow we're going to start right on time at 7 a.m. Live stream invite going out at 6:45, door open at 6:55. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's ruled by Manipura Chakra. It's the element fire, and we're going to be focusing on physical movement. Yeah, so the colors that you can wear, if you like playing the color game, like I do, are the colors of the sun and fire and Manipura Chakra. So red, orange, gold, yellow, and white are the colors that you can play with if you wish. Yes. Have a beautiful day. Here in Santa Barbara, we have farmers market, so it's a great time to go get high vibe fruits and veggies if you want to at farmers market, and flowers too. And I love you all, and I support you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Yay. Thanks.
I'd like to be on the Facebook group.
Okay, I'll add you.
Okay.
I'll add you. Yeah, for sure. Bye. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. You too. You can add me on Facebook.
Shall do. Okay, ladybirds. Love you both. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.